Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe like telepathy and all that shit is a real thing, right? So boom, when I first had my spiritual awakening encounter, whatever, rebirth, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? It was like, boom, I ended up in this mental hospital, right? When I got there, motherfucking, it was like I was communicating with something higher, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but they was trying to block it, you feel me? Like, they was trying to block the interference. The shit was so crazy, like, you feel me? Like, really, they was on some demonic shit. But hear me out. And I hope y'all got time too. And I ain't gonna hold you if you're scary and you know what I'm saying, all of that. You probably don't even want to go no further than this. You feel me? Because this is actually happening in real life. Can't make this up. And so boom, they gave me like these psychiatric drugs or whatever. Now, first of all, remind y'all, I have never been diagnosed with nothing before this. I've never had like no mental illness episodes before this. No nothing, no nothing, no nothing. This is all just going down the day of my spiritual awakening, my rebirth, whatever you want to call it. So boom, it's like I was connecting with something higher. It was trying to like, you know what I'm saying, help me, but they was going higher, trying to like block the interference and shit type shit or whatever. And when I say, it was like the Jordan Peele Get Out movie. I don't know if y'all ever seen that joint, but it was basically him going, you know, like trusting his girl, whatever, whatever, meeting the family just to find out it was a part of like this cult type thing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, where um, he basically had to like break out of the matrix type of thing, you feel me? But the mother was doing something to his mind where she was like taking control of it basically, you know what I'm saying? Like some MK Ultra type shit. She was taking control of his mind. And so all she had to do was like think a thing or speak certain things, you know what I'm saying? And automatically it took control over his mind. So boom. I thought I was tripping in that shit, bro, because I never encountered no shit like this. Feel me? I never even been in that joint or nothing, like no bullshit. So I thought I was tripping. What confirmed it for me is I have another little cousin, right, who he was in that joint longer than me, and I would hear people like in his background, true story, why he's there, like saying stuff, and then he'll say it. They'll say one thing, and then he'll say it, right? And I'll remind you, I had just got out that shit, so I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It was a battle for me type shit because, you know what I'm saying? It was a battle for me type shit to even digest it because at the end of the day, I didn't want to end up back in that joint. You know what I'm saying? This is in 2020. And so God been showing me for a minute though. Like I didn't know what none of this was though, y'all. So when I tell you, yo, I don't meditate, I don't do like none of this shit, fam. I don't, you know, like none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't grow up in no church. So when I say all of this shit like fucked me up when he showed me this shit, y'all. But now I get it. Like this is a real thing. So I'm looking this shit up. They've been doing this shit for a minute, yo. Since like the early years. You feel me? Since like the early years though, like playing with people's mind and labeling it as like some type of mental disease or whatever, whatever. It's insane. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. And so, if I'm wrong, tell me this. If you got a family member that's schizophrenic, they talk about Jesus a lot. They sound real religious because they can't decipher. Um, you know what I'm saying? They can't decipher the fact that they've been shown that they are Jesus. You feel me? They can't decipher that because of what the fuck we're taught Jesus is in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's one element of it. Another one is they their language be distorted. Like they'll try to say something to you, but then they'll look deep into your spirit at the same time while saying it to you. And so you know they not too far off, your spirit know, but it's because it don't make sense to your carnal understanding of what you know the world is supposed to look, sound, feel like, that you consider them to be off and crazy. And so I'm gonna tell you like this, man, get your people off of them mental meds on my mama because it's blocking their Christ consciousness. You could possibly literally be the antichrist of your family member. Truly. And so, no, I'm not on here just making content and all that. I have my little fun with it. But overall, we're here for the truth and to expose the truth, man. And so at the end of the day, when I got rid of them fucking that medication, when I spit that shit out, folks, I was able to have my right mind back. I was able to see clearly, feel clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. And so yeah, it's gonna be a little battle, especially if they've been on it for so long. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, this is what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all, we have to love one another. We have to be there. Loving one another ain't just saying I love you. But this requires acts and actions. You know what I'm saying? We have to walk this shit out with one another, man. And I guarantee you, once you get them off of that medication, bro, they're gonna be walking in a power like never before, bro. Because the government knows this shit. You feel me? That's why they snatching our teeth. They doing all type of crazy ass shit out here because they think it's a genetic thing. They think it's a genetic thing, not knowing that it's an essence. This is a spiritual transfer. It was a spiritual transfer. So you could try to play with my mind. You could try to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever you need to do, but at the end of the day, this is not nothing physical that you could do to me where you could possess it. You feel me? And so we gotta know at the end of the day, it ain't nothing to fear, yo. Death is not even a real thing. We just transfer over spiritually. And what they got not gonna tell you is they're gonna make things look a certain way so that you fear dying. But yo, I promise you, you're not gonna feel it. It's just like an overwhelming peace, man. It's an overwhelming peace. Death don't exist, bro. And so we gotta stop being fearful of shit. Because the media was literally designed to push out fear and doubt in the minds of Christ's people. But with that being said, y'all be blessed. Go check on your family members that's in these mental institutions, man, and really talk to them. And I'm talking about connect with them because you could break them out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if mentally they done already like took on what them people is trying to tell them who they are, the identity that them people is trying to tell them who they are, like you gotta remind them who the fuck they are, bro. And watch them come out of that shit on my mama. You got this. Let's go.